Hi foster friends, this is Jill with The Foster Life, and I want to just chat a little bit today about a topic that all foster families struggle with, and a topic that can really get you pretty ticked off as a foster parent. And that is this topic of people telling you maybe it's time for you to stop fostering, or that you've bitten off more than you can chew, or you're in over your head, or maybe, you should quit fostering because of XYZ. There are a lot of opinions out there. If you are not a foster parent, it is so incredibly difficult for us to verbalize to you why we feel like we have to do this. It is an absolute inconvenience on our lives. There is no doubt about that. It absolutely consumes you at times. It absolutely overtakes your emotions, and it causes heartache and frustration, and it can seriously test your patience. There's no easy way to really verbalize why we continue to foster, even though it's inconvenient and frustrating and heartbreaking. So maybe we're all just crazy, and that's okay. I mean, I'll be a part of this little happy crazy club. So I want to try to verbalize it for you. We have had children over the course of our decade-ish of fostering who have been very difficult. And we knew that going into it. Sometimes we didn't know that going into it. But we are prepared for that. And there have been experiences over the years that have helped prepare us for that even more so. So when people tell us things like, I think you're in over your head. Or if people say, you know what, I wouldn't put up with that. I would send that kid packing. Or I would tell that kid they better be grateful to be here. I mean, I have heard the craziest things, guys. And they're well-intentioned for the most part. Sometimes they're not. Other things are, maybe you should quit fostering because it's imposing on our lives, on the lives of loved ones, friends, and family. So when things like that are said to us, that's not taken well. So I want to caution people to really try to be understanding. And if you have made statements like this, it's not a matter of you need to go back and take it back, or you need to go back and apologize or whatever. It's just a matter of awareness and understanding that, yeah, sometimes I get really angry. Sometimes I get really angry at the really dumb things that my foster kiddos have done. But you know what? I've gotten really angry at the dumb things my bio kids have done too. And I've gotten really angry at the dumb things your kids have done too, if you're a friend or a family member. So that doesn't mean that we're going to disown them and that we're going to kick them out, or that we're going to send them packing or send them back where they belong, or whatever it might be, just because that is an option. I'm not going to use that option, and I'm not going to stop fostering until I'm ready to stop fostering. And the reason I do this is because, yeah, those times are hard, but the good times and the aha moments and the blessing moments and the God moments are so much bigger and so much more meaningful to me than those crappy moments. And we're going to all have crappy moments. Oh my gosh. Like, I've given my family, my parents, such crappy moments in life growing up. They didn't kick me out. Like, my mom did threaten me once to pack my bags. In fact, she helped me pack my bags. Okay, I learned. I threw that threat out there. She took me up on it. I can't do that with my foster children. I can't. We're talking about children that have experienced so much grief and loss and attachment issues that if I told one of my teenagers, I'm going to send you packing or go pack your bags, they would do it, and they wouldn't really think twice about it. And I have severed that relationship. I am connected to my mother at the soul. We are connected at the souls. So when my mother did that to me when I was 16 years old, it got through to me. That's not something that's going to get through to my teenagers. So don't discourage us. Please don't discourage us. If you don't know what to say, then just don't say anything. That's okay. If you would prefer that your foster friends not vent to you or not tell you the negative sides, or like if you are not okay with us just being human beings and being able to talk about things without judgment, then just don't say anything, or tell us, I just don't want to talk about this stuff. It bothers me, or I don't know what to say, or whatever, because we're humans too. And we're going to be there for you when your kids fall and when they fail. And we get that, like, we have a ton more kids than you when it really comes down to it. And that maybe you're hearing some of these stories over and over again about our kids. And maybe you're hearing some of the same frustrations with different kids, because Lord knows I've had to teach almost every single one of my kids the same things over and over again. And it's monotonous and it's annoying, but I have to keep in mind, they haven't heard this from me. I've shared this and taught this to my other kids over and over and over again. So the moral of this whole post today is, please just be careful of the things that you say to foster families. And when it comes right down to it, if your words are discouraging, save them, because we don't need that. We do this thing because the blessings so powerfully override the negative, and there's gonna be negative. There's gonna be. So thanks for loving us. Thanks for trying to say the right things. But I will tell you that discouraging us, that's not what we need to hear or what we want to hear. So encourage us. Be willing to love these kids. You get to be a part of their life for such a season, and what a cool thing that is. That's such an opportunity for you, even though you're not a foster parent, but that is such an opportunity for you to be able to breathe life and truth into these little people that need it so desperately. So maybe take that negative energy, turn it into a positive. You know, take your friend out one night. Take them out to dinner. Take that mama out for some drinks and let her just relax a little bit. You know, that's what you can do to be a good friend, and to really just let her be, you know, let her be human. That's what we are. And by golly, we are tackling this thing that 99.9% of other human beings aren't willing to do. So cut us some slack. Okay, we're just people. And if we're oversharing or we're over talking, let us know, and we'll go talk to our other foster friends about it, because we can do that. They understand. So we love you and we need you, but just remember, the discouraging words don't help. So be blessed, my friends, and you have a wonderful day.